edit videos and put it up there to get 2 likes instead of. Do you know what it feels like? I feel like I want to cry. I be recording for 45 minutes per hour, edit for like a whole day, and y'all only give me 2 likes. Like, what's up with y'all? Like, do y'all not like me? Do y'all not want me to succeed in life? Do y'all not want this black girl to win? Like, the fuck? I need y'all to hit a like button every time. It's just that simple. Like, it's not costing you $1. It's not costing you 50 cents. It's free. Free 99. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into today's topic, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and you give my IG and my Instagram handle a follow and a look to the side. So for today's topic, girl talk. I feel like I haven't done it in a while, and there's a lot of things that I can update you guys on about my life and shit that I've just been experiencing over the past 2 months. But I don't want to call it girl talk no more. I want to call it HonesTea Time. It's being honest and being real with yourself. The first thing that I wanted to talk about was me just feeling like I wanted to quit YouTube. I know. I love YouTube and I love recording and editing and putting out videos. But it was times during these 2 past months and in quarantine where I was wondering, like, if YouTube is really for me, if it's really working out, should I just give up? Because it was days where I would just not want to record because I didn't have the energy. I didn't feel like it was worth it. And I just honestly was just really thinking everything and overthinking to the point where I was making myself miserable and making recording on YouTube not fun for myself anymore. It's kind of like I hit a bump in the road when it comes to YouTube. Is kind of like I feel like I'm at a slow point and I feel like nothing that I'm really doing is sticking or going. And you guys know, because some of you guys are YouTubers yourself or want to be a YouTuber, we put in a lot of time and effort into editing, coming up with ideas for our videos, creating, putting clips, coming on here with good energy, looking presentable, this, that, and the third. And it's like really time consuming. So when you upload your video and you see it don't get as much views or it don't get enough like, it kind of discourages you from wanting to make videos, let's be honest. It's kind of like nobody is like taking the time out to like participate in the things that I'm doing, commenting, like, subscribe, and share. And it's just very overwhelming, especially when YouTube is a long journey within itself, meaning that you have to be your own subscriber, you have to be your own supporter, you have to be your own cheerleader, you have to be your own motivator. Like, you just have to be everything in one, and to come on here and not get the reciprocation that you're looking for back, it's kind of almost like a slap in the face, and it's kind of almost like you just don't want to do it because you're just like, well, fuck it, nobody's really paying me any mind, nobody really seems to fuck with me, nothing I'm recording or doing is sticking, and I just, rather just go back to normal life, go back to what I was doing before this, but not realizing that YouTube helped me from my boring, normal life that I had before. It opened up a few doors for me. I got an ambassador deal. I will tell you guys about that at the end of this video. Yeah, I got like a small community of supporters that I fuck with. And I'm growing slowly but fast at the same time. And I feel like the people that really do follow me on YouTube and like on my Instagram really want to see me take it to the next level, take it to the next notch, and become something that only I dream of and they think is impossible to make it possible. So yeah, so I did want to quit YouTube at a point in time, but am I gonna quit it? No, because I like doing what I'm doing, and it gives me the courage and the strength to keep going, even when it's really, really slow, and I feel like nothing is sticking. But I know a lot of people's watching and depending on me and counting on me to pull through, because anything in life that you want to achieve or become good at is gonna be hard, and it's gonna be really slow times and really slow moments, and the key point in that is just to not give up. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was giving second chances. So these past 2 months, I've given people second chances. I kind of want to say second chances, but I feel like they have more than second chances because I've known these people for some quite time. But I feel like more so this was a second chance for me to finally close that door. I wouldn't say closure because I was never looking for closure for the people that I was closing those doors to. It was just like a point in realization where it's like, okay, are you going to keep those same people in your life with the same pattern and nothing is changing? Or are you honestly really going to call it quits this time and you're going to do what you have to do even though it might hurt you? So I made the decision to end both of those relationships, and it kind of stuck, to be honest. And I felt like I lost like a good friend for one, and then I felt like it was also time to just move on from that, because it was like we both couldn't really give each other what we wanted, and it was just more so like we're on two different paths, and it's just like when it's not clicking, it's like, why hold on and force it to try to click? Like, why make myself end up hating that person or resenting that person, or the same for that other person? So it's just best for me to just like move along, even though I want to say that like we didn't both come to the conclusion to move on. It just happened to just be like, that's it, we tried, like we keep trying, we keep failing at that, and it's just like, let's just give us time to separate, and then if life wants us to reconnect later on down the road, then we do that. So that was one relationship. The other relationship was just really more so toxic, and it was just like, why do you feel the need to keep coming back and like ruining or trying to like ruin my life or take the happiness that I fulfilled within myself when I wasn't with you, and I had to build up and build all over again? It's like, why do you keep coming back? For me, I feel like people come back in your life or you repeat the same mistakes until you get the lesson that you're supposed to get, or it's something that you need to see in that relationship or whatever situation it is, and you have to figure it out right then and there. To come to realization, I realized that in that toxic situation, it was just more so if that person just didn't want me to be happy on my own or didn't want me to be happy with anybody else, and just wanted to make me miserable, because when I'm around that particular person, I bring them happiness, I bring them peace, I bring them joy, I bring them loyalty, this and that and the third. All while realizing while I'm giving that to that person, I'm being sucked dry. I feel like shit afterwards, and I'm always taking the blame for what that person did to me when it was literally that person and their toxic ways. And it was just like I kind of needed that wake up call, because it let me know that I'm not a person's savior. They have to be their own savior, especially with the things that they are going through in their life, to go to the next level and become a better version of themselves. So those were the two relationships that I had to let go, and it just sucks because sometimes you really have to let go of the people that you love the most in order for them to grow. Also wanted to say, sometimes when you're given second chances, a lot of people don't deserve the second chances. Let's just call a spade a spade. Like, you don't need to give people second chances, because the first time around they knew what the fuck they was doing, and they just wanted to see how aware you were about the situation to see if they deserve a second chance or not. So I say second chances are something you shouldn't take lightly. I feel like it's something you should really think about if you want to give somebody a second chance. But I just feel like second chances are something that us as females, we give men too easily. And I feel like that's something we should really take caution and really, yeah, just really overall think about it. Because when you think about it, like, would the guy give you a second chance? Like, guys are so quick to cut females off. I'm not trying to put genders like against each other, but I'm just saying guys are so quick to, you know, put females off, and we are so quick to forgive and give them a second chance time after time after time. Granted, because they have a penis attached to them, so I totally get it. I've been there, but I'm not there anymore. But I totally understand. But as you get older, it's just not worth it. So another thing I wanted to talk about was protecting your mental health. With the state of this country being in a crisis, the president being a shitty president, and this race war going on, and everything just seemingly going up in flames, it's so easy to slip back into depression, and it's so easy for your mental health to just go down super quick. We've had a very trying year. We had a very trying past 3 months, and well, I would just say these last 3 months have been extreme, prior to the other ones. But it's so much going on, and I know for me, it took a toll on my mental health a few times actually, and I had to go back to square one, which was writing in my journal, talking to friends and family, and being able to talk to my therapist that I am so grateful for having, and that I talk about in one of my vlogs, I believe. I'll leave it up there so you can see. If you cannot afford therapy, I will put down some free links down below where you can. And I also would say talk to a friend, talk to a family member that you feel comfortable with sharing how you're feeling during the day. But most importantly, write in your journal. Do things that make you feel good when you feel your mental health is declining and decreasing, and you're just feeling very overwhelmed. Just try to take a break away from social media, because I remember during the time when the George Floyd was happening and the protest and Breonna Taylor, my mental health was all over the fucking place. I woke up crying. I woke up feeling depressed. I was just very over America. I was like, America is fucking ghetto. I don't want to be here. I'd rather be on Mars. I still feel the same way, but we can't go to Mars, unfortunately. But I remember feeling very not like myself, and that took a toll on my mental health. Like, I was kind of like going back into that dark hole where I feel like very overwhelming and my anxiety kicking up, and I just really found myself not knowing what to do. But I had to take a break. I had to get away from social media. I had to talk to friends, and I had to reconnect. So when things started opening up, I started going back outside little by little, hanging out with friends, and writing in journals, sitting in the park, just thinking and doing the things that truly make me happy. I say this to say to you guys that mental health is very important. A lot of people don't like to come on here and talk about it. Some people feel embarrassed, which I understand, or some people just like to feel like it's low mental health, or it's just like this big stigma behind mental health, especially within the Black community. But I feel like it's gotten a little better. So I say this to say this in all actuality, and mental health is very important, and it's something that should not be taken lightly. It should be taken into consideration, because at the end of the day, you're all you got, and you have to make sure you're okay. You have to make sure you're number one, and you have to make sure you're your priority at all times, because if not, everything else in your life is just gonna fall out of place and fall out of wax, and it's just not gonna line up with who you really are on a spiritual level, if you feel what I'm saying. So, if you ever feel like you need somebody to talk to, or whatever the case may be, feel free to email me. I will leave it down below. So, please take care of your mental health. That's something that I really wanted to say, and I feel like more people and YouTubers should talk about that. So the last thing I wanted to talk about as well was toxic. Stop giving toxic people, places, or things your energy. Cut them the fuck off. Toxic people and toxic things are so easy to fall back into. It's like a bad habit that you're trying to shake, but once you get to your 30 days, and before you get to your 30 days, you relapse. It's like really hard thing to do. Toxic could be anywhere from family, friends, your parents, your siblings. It don't fucking matter. Toxic doesn't disgrace anybody. And I say this to say this because it goes with your mental health. If somebody in your life is being toxic, or like you are surrounded by a toxic situation, please don't ever feel afraid to remove yourself, because toxic people most of the time want you to be toxic with them, and they are miserable with their lives and they don't want to grow. They just want to take whatever happiness they see that you have in yourself, and they want to use it for them, but they want to use it in a toxic way, and in a narcissistic way. So if you have a toxic family member, if you have a toxic sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, please remove them out of your life. It is so essential. It's like when you remove the toxic people from your life, so many things happen. You end up with a Yale degree, a Harvard degree, you got a new job, you're making $100K per salary, you get a fine looking man, a fine looking girlfriend, whatever the case may be. It's just like the dead weight was lifted off of you. I feel like toxic people are like leashes. You literally gotta burn and rip them the fuck off. Like, toxic people are so miserable, man, and it's so crazy because toxic people really come in forms of your friends, your family members, and it's always the ones that's so close to you. It's never the ones that don't really like you or care for you that are toxic. It's really the people within your circle, and that happens to hurt the most because that's people you wouldn't expect to do you like that or to do you dirty. So when they hurt you, that hurt hit different. It feel like it's a hole in your chest. You feel like you about to get down and cry on your voice to men, and you feel like you're just ready to fight. But that's what toxic people want from you. They want your energy. They want to bring you down. They want to take it from you. They want to make you miserable. They just are what I call fun suckers. So don't ever feel bad to walk away from those type of places or situations. Like, I realized that I had to remove myself from certain situations as well. And at first I was like, it sucked, and I was like, I wish it wasn't under those circumstances. But honestly, I really could care less. And I'm so happy without it, and happier, and I just feel like this is something I didn't do for them. This is something I did for me, because I'm trying to get to a point in my life where certain situations or certain people's attitudes don't affect me or affect my day, and this and that and the third. And it's like, how I'm gonna get there if I keep always being dragged in a toxic situation or being surrounded by toxic people. Like, you gotta learn how to separate yourself and evaluate the shit that's going on around you, because you don't really need to be around those type of people or those situations. So just remove yourself from those type of situations, those people, go on with life. And I swear to you, once you do that, it's like the gateway of heaven just open up for you, and it's just waiting for you to keep on continuing about that path. So that's literally, I believe, all I had to say and all I had to talk about. So if you guys like this video, but you was feeling it, let me know down below which points did you like or that I spoke about, and this and that and third. Let me know what else you would like to see in the near future. If you guys feel like I should come on here with the face full of glam, or you like the bare face. And that's another thing I also wanted to touch on. The reason why I don't come on here with makeup on is because literally when you see me outside of YouTube and this and that and third, this is my bare face, and this is what I'm most comfortable in. It's my skin, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else. Like, I just want girls my age and younger to feel like when they're on YouTube, they don't have to come on here with the face full of makeup every damn day. They could just come here and talk and connect with the real person that looks like me and you. Yes, I have blemishes. Yes, I have a few acne scars, but they clearing up. But I just want them to know that I look like you look like me, and it's okay to come up here with a pimple or two. Like, it's gonna go away regardless. But I'm not saying that to knock any of the girls that come up here with makeup. Like, do your thing, because I just know the pain of putting on makeup and how long it takes. Like, I love makeup. When I go out, I always have makeup on. Like, that's one of my favorite things to do, is to dress up and put on makeup when I'm going out. But I just can't sit here and every time I record and beat my face. So that's a little PSA for whoever wanted to know. One more last thing before I go. As I was telling you guys, I became an ambassador. This cute purse company called 𝐤𝐲𝐬𝐴𝐲𝐿 Official. I will leave everything down below so you could check it out. But yeah, so isn't this person the cutest? So yeah, to support me and to get this bag or others, I will have all the information down below so you guys can check it out. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys like it. Give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll definitely, because I ain't going nowhere, we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.